Let's see what original messages are forming for y'all. Yeah, it looks like travel. Like it looks like there is a lot of like mystery and kind of darkness surrounding this like little boat that sort of like floated out here, but you can see that like all around the boat is pretty clear, and this boat has almost sort of like cleared a path for life. So I feel like you guys could definitely be trailblazers in your family, a little bit rebellious, but also just creating such a beautiful positive light in this world that you don't even understand. Like family tradition, family values are wonderful and they're great, but sometimes they can really dim us down. And so I'm so glad that you guys are using this lifetime to the fullest potential. Alrighty, but now I'm going to drink this and allow you guys a couple minutes here to really contemplate what you would like this reading to talk about today. Just allow all thoughts to come to your mind. This is also a wonderful time to practice your intuition and to let any thoughts come into your mind and just roll through. left a little bit too much water in there, but that's okay because the bottom piece seems to have come out perfectly on the saucer. Yeah, I definitely just get this vibe with like, it looks like a dog is just like running and there's a bunch of leaves being picked up like with it, like a dog running in autumn almost. You could also have a dog named Autumn. It's kind of random, but I definitely just feel like you guys are totally shaken up the circumstances here, especially for your family. I'm seeing a lot more windfall when it comes to expenses, money coming in here. I'm even seeing a key, so that could be a key to a new car or a new house. But again, this is in your distant future, so this is not going to happen for a hot second here, but I feel like this is just kind of like over the time span too, especially with the dog here that's like running and like picking up the wind basically, because you might not even see it, but every single step that you're taking is actually a stride. It doesn't matter if it's like a baby step or whatever, because I feel like you guys are really getting running. So in the distant future, I feel like you guys could really start to see things picking up for you. It will be a slow progression over time, but once you get going, you are going to be running with this situation. And I see windfall as in money, lots of success. So this could definitely be with a passion project or something that you guys have been sort of dreaming up in the background. I just see things moving at a very rapid rate. All right, now when it comes to your actual future, let me get your actual future, your near future. I wanted to get my little stick out so I can point some things out for you guys too. Yeah, so there's definitely clearly an A there and an I as well, AI. So again, I just feel like people totally think that you are kind of fake, like not fake in like a bad way, but literally like in a good way. Like you guys are achieving so much in your life. Those could be your initials as well. Yeah. Really interesting. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing like a plate spinner, like this person that's sort of standing here and like there's a plate like on their like hand, like they're kind of juggling it. So I feel like when it comes to love, there definitely is somebody that feels like the one wrong move and things could completely go wrong, or one right move and things could completely go right. They could be successful or they could completely fail and break their glass. But this person is feeling very risky. I feel like they're also kind of like holding up a telescope that's like looking at some things. So this could be you like stalking your social media a little bit here and there and just really watching what you're up to, seeing what you're up to. I feel like there's a lot of people talking about you. Like there's a lot of commotion, a lot of things going on that you don't even know about. This could also be you just kind of like watching from afar, or again, this person just kind of like seeing everything that's going on in your life right now and is very just impressed with it. Yeah, just a lot of chatter. There's a lot of people talking about you. I'm also seeing a rooster here, so I don't really know what a rooster or like a chicken could mean. Obviously birds mean good news. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you, because I also just got the song by Master of Peace or something like that. It's called Eyes on You. You guys should definitely check out that song, because I feel like it's this person that's like coming in here that's kind of stalking your account. Clearly they could have a lot of people around them, but their eyes are on you. They're very focused on you, and I feel like that with a lot of people here. Like there are a lot of people that are definitely super focused on what you have going on here. Yeah, because they feel like you're kind of like moving in the right direction, and obviously people want a piece of that as well. It's kind of interesting. They're telling me like Lady and the Tramp with this kind of vibe too. Like this person could definitely feel like a little tramp when it comes to you, or like maybe they don't have enough money or enough finances. You guys could come from a background that's financially well off, or you are establishing yourself extremely financially well. So these people are looking at that and they're like, holy shit, can I even compare? Yeah, I also see a dog. So you guys could have a dog around you in your near future. Somebody could be bringing a dog into your life, or you guys already have a dog around you. Just make sure to give them extra love during this time. You know, it's always good. Always good for your mental health and everything as well. Yeah, I'm seeing a fishing pole as well. So I feel like you guys are really just starting to reel in the success here. You guys are really starting to pick up on the things that you want, and you're no longer like settling for anything less than that. This A could also be represented here as like a house, because you can see it has like a roof, and then we have like a little fireplace, and then like an opening towards the house. So I definitely see, yeah, business success. Okay, so that's really interesting. My little cheat sheet here says that it means business success, and so absolutely, like, that's literally what we've been talking about this whole time. It's kind of funny, but you guys are definitely just in such a vibe of like literally being so successful in your business that you can really start affording that house or putting money towards that house. Especially like if you're feeling like the vibe to start saving, go at it, buddy. It's never a bad time to save money, you know, like especially if it's going to help you in the future. Abso-freaking-lutely go for that shit. Yeah, I also see a hatchet in your future, but like in the far future, definitely. Hatchet. Let's see if a hatchet's on here. They told me cutting through the competition. Yeah, definitely. Like kind of slaying bitches, kind of like cutting bitches down, but like not in like a bad way. Like I never want to say that in a bad way, because you guys should never be competing with other people. You should always just be competing with yourself and building yourself up. So that's kind of the vibe. Okay, yeah, but you guys could definitely have people that feel like they're competing with you or in competition with you, but ultimately you guys are just super lucky. I see a little clover here at the way bottom. There's like a little clover, so that could again be in your distant future that you're really seeing the success behind this situation. Yeah, so this could definitely be like a friendship or something that happened between you and a friend, where this person maybe was just like competing with you. And again, that's where I picked on the vibe where you guys are just like not in it for the fucking competition. You're in it to win it, and you're in it to boost other bitches up. Like here especially, we are all about boosting women up and building women up, minorities up, because you know they don't have enough of it in society. So yeah, but I'm definitely seeing that like there could have been people that, even though you're about that shit and they say that they're about that shit, like are actually not really about that shit. And so yeah, they might have like cut you off or like said some mean shit, and you're like, yeah, fuck this bitch, I'm out. But in reality, it's like you get the upper half, and I feel like even though you're not even wishing anything on them, like you're gonna see the results in the distant future that like you really fucking are killing it. Like you're really killing it, and you never needed them. Like that might have been a thing for you too, where you felt like you needed like this friend or like family member or partner to like really boost you up in society, but you're seeing that like you can do that shit yourself, and it's actually easier because then you can do whatever the fuck you want, whatever makes you happy, and you don't have other people's opinions like affecting that, you know. Yeah, I'm also seeing a flag here. So you guys are definitely getting in touch with like your cultural roots as well, like establishing more of your cultural ground. This is going to be more in the, not the near future, but not the distant future, but the in-between. Just getting more in touch with your roots, and yeah, culturally you guys could be doing a lot more research on where you came from, trying to like eat more like the people from your culture. I'm very Finnish. You guys could be Finnish too. I'm like half Finnish. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely seeing triangles. So you have multiple triangles here. Let's see. Yeah, because that's not necessarily a kite, but I already saw that you guys could be traveling or just having unexpected good fortune. Yeah, definitely triangles. So that's really funny because I just feel like business success is really coming in here. Unexpected windfalls of success, and then yes, of course, you guys just running amok, creating this absolute storm for yourself, for your family. And again, this could definitely bring some people in from your past, friendships, not just friendships, but past lovers that now want like a piece of this as well. They want a piece of your success. So just keep that in mind, because like a lot of the time, you know, we're happy to see people from our past because we're like, wow, you really changed. But in reality, it's like, did they change or did I change, you know? Like, and I feel like you guys will really, really, really see that, especially with previous partners or people that you've left behind. You're just going to be like, wow, yeah, that was definitely a good idea. I'm also seeing a hummingbird here. So you guys could definitely be yeah, just moving at a very rapid rate, because you know their wings flap so freaking fast that you can't even see that shit. So that's kind of the vibe. Like, you guys might be making moves in silence again, or just making such fast moves that nobody knows what the fuck you're gonna do next. Like, it's really, really hard to keep up with you guys. Like, yeah, you guys might really be feeling energetic when it comes to your passion projects, your careers, because especially right now, you guys, I was feeling that shit too. You're like, and I'm sure you guys can even see it just on my channel. Like, I'm going from posting like maybe once a week to now I'm literally posting almost every single day, and shorts has really given me the freedom of that too. So definitely look into shorts on YouTube. They're a specific type of video. They're very short, but they can get you a lot of attention, and this can be off of little things like your small business hacks, your crocheting, your like fashion designing, literally whatever, and it's in the shortest period of time to get that across. So you have lots of little chances, lots of little opportunities. And this is a hack to you guys, but I actually like to edit my shorts on Instagram. I find that they have much more beautiful fonts. It's a lot easier to edit on there. The voiceover doesn't sound like absolute fucking garbage. And then yeah, so obviously you do it without music, and then you save it without music, and then you can upload it to TikTok, to Instagram, and to YouTube. Add music on each of those apps individually, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. 3 in 1, done and over. There we go. That was just a little hack for you guys, because, you know, obviously, like, I'm this kind of baddie business bitch, and I definitely get that vibe from you guys as well. Like, you guys are definitely these baddie business bitches, and you're really getting out here, making the motherfucking coin, getting a lot of attention, getting a lot of looks and a lot of likes. And so it's important to ride on that, and to you know, obviously don't wear yourself out either. So if you don't feel like creating one day, don't create that day, you know, just give yourself that day off. But if you're like really in the vibe, you're like really going, then fucking lean into that shit and give into it and just go hard, fatty bitch. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because they're kind of telling me like what once was a sprout is now becoming like a mini tree, you know? And so I definitely talked about in, I think, the previous reading that I saw like a sprout at the bottom of the cup, or maybe it was 2 readings ago. We've only done 2, so it could only be one of those. But basically I felt like in the distant future, you know, like you guys were really starting to nurture this like sprout and everything. So it's definitely a good idea to keep nurturing it, because it's only going to become more and more like a mini tree the more that you go on. Okay, they're telling me look at the saucer. They're like, spin it around a little bit. Let's see what you see. Sometimes if I spin it when it still has liquid in it, they give me little extra messages here. Yeah, they're telling me like there's a lot of fish in the sea, basically. So if you're kind of stumped on one person, don't be, because I see that there's a lot more people coming in here for you as well when it comes to love and everything. But yeah, there's definitely one person that is high-key stalking you right now. Whether or not they make moves, though, is completely up to them. I'm also seeing like a cowboy hat. I'm a cowboy, baby. Have you guys seen that before? I'm a cowboy, baby. Some of you guys are like, what the fuck are you doing? It's a Vine, actually. It's not even a TikTok. It's a fucking Vine. That was from my TikTok way back in the day. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing like this person could definitely be like a cowboy. You could like to ride as well. You guys could definitely like to yeah, like cowboys are kind of like badass, you know, like especially back in like Western films and shit. Like they're really like scandalous. They really are very rebellious. That's the word I'm looking for. So again, I just see a lot of rebelling when it comes to your family, and just not really feeling bad about it, because you guys are looking good. You guys are doing good. And even though like, you know, like when I first started doing my YouTube channel, I'm sure I talked about this before, but I was only getting 36 views. But I saw that and I was like, at least I'm getting fucking something. At least somebody is out here watching this shit. And you know what? It is just snowball. It's just grown and grown and grown. And that's the biggest thing. And that's the biggest reason why people give up so quickly and so fucking easily, because they don't see the instant success. But just know that that was not meant for those people, because you guys are ambitious ambitious. You guys are driven. I see like a little bit of a star here as well. You guys are stars. You guys are icons. You're here to really make a name for yourself, and especially in the field of art, whatever that means for you, whatever creating means for you guys, definitely keep that in mind. Sorry, there's water here. I always stain this beautiful table too, and I feel so bad. But me laughing directly after I'm saying that I feel bad, it's a coping mechanism. I'm sorry. You guys might laugh as a coping mechanism as well, which is why I brought that up. It's kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, what is this? Yeah, because I'm looking at this right here. It kind of looks like a magnet, except it's facing down. Yeah, I just heard you are what you attract. So that's really interesting, because isn't it like you are what you eat, like a saying? So like you are what you attract. Holy shit, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Because I tell you guys like all the time, you know, if you want to keep going after the crusty dusties and musties that are looking like from afar, by all means, like go from it. Wow, I just heard devil energy too. Oh my god. I just got a flashback to my dream last night too, you know? This was insane. I was at like this giant like school type building, and there was like me and my boyfriend were there, and we were like raising this like little creature or some shit. Anyways, it got out of hand. It turned into a massive demon devil. Like its head was as big as a fucking like 20-foot archway, and it started to like chase us, and so we just like ran away together, and that was the dream. But basically what I'm seeing is like devil energy for this person too. This person could definitely be very addictive. They could be very addicted to you, which is why you're kind of like feeling this energy too, like seeing this devil's name, seeing this devil's like in your dreams, seeing this, you know, kind of, or like even symbology. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be the devil, but it can be like your person, you know, like seeing your person in your dreams, seeing their name, seeing the numbers that make you think about them. And a lot of it is because this person is heavily contemplating you, this situation. I feel like they're thinking about it so fucking frequently that of course it's trailing on your mind, and it's causing a lot of chaos, you know. But yeah, you guys are the fucking rooster. I heard the Riz. Can somebody please explain to me what the fuck the Riz is? I'm like a 100-year-old woman when it comes to technology and saying, so somebody please explain. I think it's like you guys got your shit going on, because they literally said like you guys got the Riz, you know, like there's like cat hair woven into this. Super hot. Yeah, it's like clusterfuck. So you guys might be very cloudy minded right now, or just like not really know what you're doing, or just have a lot of people's energies affecting you. So it's definitely important at this time to be cleansing yourself of other people's feelings, maybe cord cutting. If you guys have hacks for cord cutting too, because like I know that there's that whatever the fuck candle method, but like sometimes a bitch is just too lazy to like use up 2 candles like that. So is there other ways? Leave it down below. But yeah, I just see like there's definitely a lot of clusterfuck, like just a lot of chatter around you guys, a lot of people that want your time, want your attention. Yeah, there's literally like a finger pointing at this clusterfuck as well. You guys can see it like almost kind of resembles like a skeleton finger that's like this. That's what I see in this. And so I just feel like, yeah, like there's a lot of people pointing fingers at you. There's a lot of people like, whew, trying to get your time, trying to get your energy, and you guys are just like a star. You're like kind of like running away from it all, like skating away from all this bitch, and you're like, yeah, no, there's this little separation. I feel like that's what the skeleton finger was pointing at, is that even though there's like this clusterfuck of things going on, there's like a lot going on in your mind, you are still separate from like all of this shit that's going on, you know? You guys are still your own being. And so like if you need to take a moment and just separate yourself, take some time to like meditate too, especially if you feel like there's like a clusterfuck of like an issue that you feel like you can't really get over, can't really resolve, don't really know the answer to. Just sit with yourself, because recognize, yeah, and also you guys can visualize that beautiful white light just surrounding you, protecting you at all times, or feel it if you can't visualize. Feel this beautiful warmth just consistently surrounding you, and know that you are divinely protected. Your angels definitely have your back. Yeah, I'm also seeing kind of like a dress here, so you guys could definitely be dressing up. But this is, again, in the further future. So you guys could be doing a little wardrobe update, ski. Getting ready. Yeah. Getting ready for Valentine's Day, too. Really feeling yourself. Maybe spoil yourself this Valentine's Day and, like, give into that Flowers song by Miley Cyrus, you know? Like the I could buy myself flowers, I could something. that's the song. But definitely just leaning into this beautiful, beautiful Valentine's Day energy, even if it's just like by yourself, for yourself, eating up the motherfucking chocolates and watching a fun romance movie and drinking some wine and buying yourself flowers and lighting some candles. Do that shit for your fucking self, because that will only call in more of this energy as well. Yeah, because you are a star. Yeah, and I'm also seeing like a flower too out of this star as well. Let's see here. Because I feel like they had flower or star on here, but I could be... Oh, star, celestial, excellence. Yeah, you guys are just like so excellent right now. People are starting to see your excellency. People are really getting into it, yeah. They're starting to see your worth. Oh, okay, and this key also in the future could mean caution, slow down. So if at any point, again, you feel like you're overworking yourself, you feel like you're tiring yourself out, take some time, take a breather, take a breath, and really just settle down. And especially on those days in which you feel like, you know, you can't create anything, you can't come up with anything, then don't create, don't come up with anything, don't force it. Because the more that you try to force it, the harder that it gets, actually. Like, that's the biggest thing that I found with, writing music as well, is like the more that I just kind of like this kind of like a weird hack. So for all of you guys that are like music writers or even like poets or authors, whatever, there's this weird thing, you know, that I've noticed in other artists and stuff, that whenever they write, they kind of just like sing like a melody to like over a beat, you know. Or if you're like writing a book, then you kind of like can have the end of the phrase, but you don't really know it yet. So just start like making sounds with your mouth, and you'll recognize that like they kind of actually sound like words, you know. Like yeah, eyes on me when I did below, got a bad bitch, she moving so but slow. When I was first doing that shit, I was always like da-do. And then you can kind of like hear that it goes like da-do, and so it has to sound like slow or low or grow, you know, kind of vibes like that. Like eyes on me when I did below, like it kind of like flows to that, you know. So whenever you have like a beat, or whenever you're even like trying to write a sentence, just like mumble to yourself, just like spit some random garble that like kind of sounds like what you're trying to go after. Like this might honestly work like for writing a novel too. I guess I've never tried it, but I just feel like, you know, it's like if you're like, his eyes were blah 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 da, 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 and he looked like a mama blah blah blah, you know, kind of vibe. Like it's kind of different, but or you could even try the song thing for writing like poems or shit like that too. Like even for writing books and stuff, like if you play like movie music in the background and you're like, and then he like kind of vibes, or like something like that, I feel like it will just kind of come to you, you know. Like you just have to be goofy, you have to be silly, you have to realize that you're gonna fuck up, but that's okay, because like fucking up is part of the process. Otherwise, how do you get to the end result without fucking up? You know, like people like Ariana Grande probably didn't even write 7 Rings on the first try, but she had the because she was like, yo, I love this song, Favorite Things, you know, what if we did this? And then she went then she started with the fucking song and then went right into it. Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines, buy myself all of my favorite things. Yeah, so it's kind of random, but I just want to get that out there in case if a lot of you guys are like trying to find like the right words to say, or like trying to write poetry, music, shows, whatever the fuck. Just like have fun with it, you know, fuck around. This is like for anything too. This can be equated to any project that you're working on. Just have fun, fuck around, and you know what, if you fuck up, that's part of the process, baby. Like you're gonna learn from it, you're gonna do better, and you can always change it. Like that's the wonderful thing about technology, is it's not so set in stone as like some things, you know. Like if you want to do art, or if you want to do like whatever, like writing. Now it's not like on a typewriter anymore. Now you can literally go back on a computer and like change a whole fucking paragraph if you wanted to. Change the whole fucking book if you wanted to. So yeah, that's the vibe, my beautiful baby bimbos. I'm praying that this provides some clarity, and I will see y'all very, very soon, okay?